Y'all are not ready for this one. Because what just went down at a New Year's bash has the entire internet in a chokehold. Photos just leaked of 50 Cent and King Von's sister, Kayla B, looking a little too comfortable at a private rooftop party in Miami. And now fans are absolutely spiraling. Some say it was harmless. Others say it was a major violation. But one thing's for sure, this ain't just some random celeb photo. It's got layers. See, Kayla B has always been vocal about her brother's legacy, his ops, and the industry people who flip sides for clout. And 50? He's a mogul, but also a master of trolling, and he doesn't move without a reason. So when fans saw Kayla and 50 toasting up, arm in arm, smiling like they knew exactly what they were doing, the internet exploded. Was this a publicity stunt? Was it business? Or was something more going on behind the scenes? People close to both camps are speaking out, and let's just say, not everyone's happy. OTF insiders are furious. Some fans are calling it disrespectful to Von's name. And Kayla? Well, she's already clapped back online. This might have just kicked off 2020 SXS's first major rap drama. And we've got all the tea. Let's get into it. The story begins on New Year's Eve, rooftop Miami, champagne bottles poppin', music loud, celebrities moving through the crowd like it's the Grammy after-party nobody was supposed to know about. But of all the names that hit the VIP guest list, no one expected 50 Cent to link up with her. Not with Kayla B, not with King Von's sister. At first, it was just whispers. One blurry pic hit a fan page. Kayla, in a red sequin dress, standing next to a man in a black suit and shades. You couldn't see his face, but the build and the watch? Instantly recognizable. That was Fifth. That was Curtis Jackson. Within minutes, more photos leaked. A full-side shot of the two, 50 Cent and Kayla, posted up at the bar, laughing, clearly enjoying each other's company. Another shot? Them toasting glasses, leaning in, almost shoulder to shoulder. No security in the frame. No distractions. Just the two of them. The internet did not take that lightly. Wait. What is 50 Cent doing with Kayla B? Is this a movie promo, or is Fifth playing with fire? Someone tell me this ain't what it looks like. But it was what it looked like. And then some. A partygoer who claims they were at the event told a gossip blog that 50 and Kayla weren't just having small talk. They were locked in for nearly 45 minutes, not mingling with anyone else. The source described it as intense but playful, and claimed Kayla was laughing hard, touching his arm, and even whispering something in his ear at one point. So here's where it gets messy. Just 2 weeks ago, Kayla went on IG Live ranting about rappers using Von's name for clout, saying, "A lot of y'all was silent when my brother died. But now everybody wanna post him, tag him, name drop him like y'all was there. Nah, keep that same energy." Now fans were asking, is 50 one of those people she was talking about? Did something flip behind the scenes? Or is this a low-key betrayal to Von's name? Because let's be real, 50 Cent ain't exactly new to controversy. He built his career off of beefs, alliances, and trolling people until they snap. He's smart, calculated, and rarely does anything by accident. If he's cozying up to Kayla B publicly, it's either chess or chaos. And right on cue, the reactions started flooding in. Within 24 hours, Kayla B was trending on Twitter, alongside Von, 50 Cent, and Too Close to Ignore. One user tweeted, "This is wild. Ain't no way Von would have ever been cool with this. He ain't even like people breathing wrong near his sister." Another wrote, "Nah, I'm sorry. If you was close to Von, you wouldn't be linking with 50 like that. Period." But not everyone was against it. Some fans defended Kayla, pointing out that she's grown, independent, and not responsible for carrying Von's entire legacy alone. One tweet that gained over 70K likes said, "Y'all want this girl to be in grief mode forever. She's allowed to move on. If 50 showed respect, what's the problem?" But it wasn't just the fans talking. People inside the industry started chiming in too, and things took a darker turn. A close affiliate of OTF who's known to have ties with Von before his passing took to Instagram with a cryptic post. "Some folks forget who really held bro down. Some folks chasing cameras now. SMH. No names. No tags. But the comments made it clear. People assumed it was aimed at Kayla. Even more chilling, a story reposted by a known Chicago figure, just black background and the words, "Moves being watched. Not everything is sweet." And let's not ignore the deeper layer. 50 Cent had previously shown love to Von's story, even sharing a clip of Von's music on his story after his passing, saying, "Damn, that one hurt. Young King, gone too soon." But he was never seen publicly interacting with the family until now. So why now? Why New Year's Eve, of all nights? That's when people started pointing at something else. A new Star series 50 Cent was allegedly developing, loosely inspired by the rise and fall of young Chicago drill artists. No names had been confirmed, but fans suspected Von's story was being indirectly used. So now, the narrative shifts. Was this a business meeting disguised as a party moment? Is 50 trying to get Kayla B's blessing to use Von's story for his next hit series? The internet had questions, and Kayla had answers. Well, kind of. On January 1st, Kayla tweeted, "Y'all be so weird. I can't speak to nobody without y'all writing 1,000 fanfics. Please touch grass." But that wasn't enough to calm the storm. Because a few hours later, India Royale, Lil Durk's ex and someone who has always shown respect to Von's family, unfollowed Kayla on IG. That move sent the blogs into full meltdown. Not India unfollowing Kayla after the 50 Cent drama? Something going on behind the scenes, and it's deeper than we think. Is OTF stepping away from Kayla over this? Of course, Kayla fired back the next day with a spicy tweet. "Unfollow who you want. I'm solid either way. I've been real since day one." But the damage was already done. The lines were being drawn, quietly, but very clearly. Meanwhile, 50 Cent? Silent. No statements. No stories. Just business as usual, promoting his liquor brand, flexing cars, dropping quotes like nothing happened. That's when a new piece of the puzzle surfaced. A private DM between a known rapper and someone claiming to be at the party. The message read, "That wasn't even their first time linking up. They been talked. You just saw the first pic." Fans were shocked. This wasn't a random photo op. This wasn't a one-time party conversation. Could it be that Kayla and 50 had already built a connection, professional or otherwise, behind the scenes? And if that's the case, what does that mean for Von's legacy and OTF's place in it? That's when Von's cousin, not Kayla, but another relative, went on TikTok Live and said, "I ain't gon' say too much, but certain things don't sit right with the family. And I'll leave it at that." Fans flooded the comments with guesses. She talking about Kayla? Von's fam starting to split over this. This gon' get ugly. Because now, it wasn't just a photo. It was family tension, friend group loyalty, and Chicago street legacy all getting dragged into the light. A new clip leaked from the same New Year's party, this time showing 50 Cent and Kayla walking toward an elevator, looking serious, not playful, not laughing. No drinks. No smiles. Just the two of them, heads down, walking together into the elevator. The clip of 50 Cent and Kayla B walking into that elevator at 2:13 a.m. was only 12 seconds long, but it sparked a wildfire online. No context. No sound. No explanation. Just the two of them, side by side, heading into a private suite floor at the Miami rooftop hotel. Fans went into full investigator mode. One Twitter user broke down the video frame by frame, posting, "Look at the body language. They not just networking. This was a planned link-up, period." Others were even more ruthless. Von spinning in his grave RN. This the energy y'all on in 2026. Meanwhile, the blogs were eating it up. The Shade Room, No Jumper, and Candidly Cassie all posted the elevator clip with captions like, "Too close to ignore," "Respect or betrayal." Kayla B and 50 Cent got the streets talking, and not in a good way. And just like that, the situation went from curious to controversial. Because while the internet dissected the video, someone much closer to the situation was furious. That someone? Memo 600. Longtime OTF affiliate. Former close friend of Vaughn. Chicago-born, street-certified, and never one to hold his tongue. Memo went on Instagram Live just hours after the video dropped and let loose. On BD, this what we doing now? Linking with folks who wasn't even around when bro got killed? People who don't know the trenches? People who got ties with the other side? The comments were blowing up as Memo kept going. I've been quiet for a while. But nah, this ain't it. You don't do that. You don't move like that when your brother gone and people still huttin'. The live only lasted 6 minutes, but that was enough. Clips went viral. Fans started posting hashtag justice for Vaughn like Kayla had committed a crime. It was beyond drama now, it was becoming a movement. Some fans defended Memo. Others dragged him, saying he was jealous or trying to stay relevant. But what couldn't be denied? The divide was getting deeper. The same night, Kayla posted a response on her IG story. Just 3 words. Mind y'all business. With a peace sign emoji. That only added fuel to the fire. Meanwhile, rumors started swirling that 50 Cent had privately reached out to the family to clear the air. A blog claimed someone close to 50's team said, "He wasn't trying to cause drama. He genuinely respects Vaughn's story. This was never meant to go public." But here's the thing. 50 Cent's silence? That's what kept fans on edge. Because usually, if 50's caught in a rumor, he trolls. He laughs. He posts memes. But this time, crickets. And that's when people really started wondering, what's going on behind the scenes? Then came a new leak. This time, it was a voice note. Sent to a fan page anonymously. Posted within minutes. The voice allegedly belonged to Kayla herself, recorded during a phone call with a close friend. In it, she says, "I know people gon' be mad, but I gotta live my life. Vaughn ain't here no more, and I can't stay stuck in his shadow forever." That quote broke the internet. TikTok creators started stitching it. Reaction videos poured in. Some were emotional, others were brutal. One creator, a known King Von superfan, posted a tearful response. "I get wanting to heal. I get wanting to move forward. But the way this is being done, with 50 Cent, at a party, then walking into an elevator? Nah, not like this." Another video, with nearly 5 million views, laid it all out bluntly. Kayla B ain't wrong for living her life. But you gotta understand, when your brother was King Von, your moves hit different. And while social media was throwing haymakers in every direction, someone unexpected stepped into the ring. T.I. Out of nowhere, Tip posted a long message on his IG story that seemed indirectly aimed at the situation. These young queens out here getting dragged for who they seen with, but never get praised for what they survive. Let folks heal how they choose. Long live the fallen, but let the living live too. It was poetic. It was neutral. But still, it stirred the pot even more. Because now the conversation wasn't just about loyalty to Vaughn. It was about who gets to move on, and how. And guess what? Another name entered the chat. Asian Doll. Vaughn's former flame. The woman who claimed to be his soulmate. The one who tattooed his face on her hand. The one who's never let anyone forget their love story. Asian Doll went live on TikTok, and within seconds, she was crying. "I ain't even gonna speak on her," she said, voice trembling. "But what I will say is this. Some people ain't who they pretend to be online. That's all I'll say." Fans knew exactly who she was talking about. Kayla. And it was clear, Vaughn's circle was cracking apart, piece by piece. Meanwhile, a screenshot started making rounds, allegedly from a group chat involving OTF members. It was blurred, but the text that could be read said, "If she don't respect the name, cut her off. Period." No confirmation if it was real. No names tied to it. But fans didn't care. The drama had officially entered nuclear mode. At this point, The photo from New Year's was a full-blown cultural moment. News outlets outside of hip-hop were picking it up. Even non-rap fans were tuning in like it was an episode of Love and Hip Hop, Legacy Edition. And just when the dust seemed like it might settle, a new player entered the story. Cuban Link. Yes, 50 Cent's longtime girlfriend. The woman who, until recently, had been posting couples content with Fifth, looking solid and unbothered. But on the morning of January 3 RD, Cuban unfollowed 50 Cent. And then she posted a now-deleted tweet. Nothing worse than seeing the man you held down giving energy to a whole stranger. Fans lost it. Wait, did 50 really mess things up with Cuban over Kayla B? Not 50 Cent turning his life into a rap soap opera. This man playing power in real life now. Some said it was all misunderstanding. Others believed Kayla and 50 were more than just talking. Because think about it, why would Cuban unfollow him? Why post that tweet? Why delete it minutes later? There was clearly real tension behind the scenes. Then came another layer, reports that 50 and Cuban hadn't been spotted together for weeks prior. No holiday photos. No vacation flicks. Not even a New Year's post. Which had fans asking, was he already done with Cuban? Was Kayla a rebound? Or was this whole thing a setup from the jump? And in the midst of it all, Kayla B posted one more tweet. Simple. Cold. Direct. Y'all mad I ain't stuck in the past. But I'm built different. That was it. No explanation. No denial. Just a line that said she knew exactly what she was doing, and didn't care what anyone thought. And just when the internet was about to move on, another video clip dropped. This time from a week before New Year's Eve, showing Kayla and 50 Cent at a private dinner in LA. Not public. Not industry. Just the two of them, laughing. Leaning in. Real comfortable. And now? The question wasn't just what happened at the party. It was, how long has this been going on? Who knew? And what does this mean for everything Vaughn stood for? The leaked LA dinner clip changed everything. This wasn't just a New Year's Eve photo op. This wasn't a random meetup or innocent moment caught on camera. The footage showed 50 Cent and Kayla B in a dimly lit, private restaurant, with no entourage, no distractions, just them at a table for two. They were laughing, leaning in, sharing a bottle of wine, and from the looks of it, they were comfortable. One clip, recorded by a bystander at the next table over, even caught 50 saying, "People gon' talk either way, so we might as well do what we want." And Kayla? She laughed and clinked her glass to his, saying, "That's why I like you, you don't care what they say." Boom. That right there was the moment the narrative flipped. This wasn't business. This wasn't promotion. This wasn't respecting Vaughn's legacy. This was something personal. And the fans were divided like never before. Some took Kayla's side. She's been through trauma, death, hate. If 50 gives her peace, let her live. Y'all want her to sit around crying forever. She's a grown woman. She deserves joy. But others weren't having it. This is betrayal, plain and simple. Vaughn would never have been okay with this. First the photo, then the elevator, now LA dinners? Nah. She moving foul. And the drama just kept stacking. On January 4th, an unconfirmed voice note surfaced allegedly from Kayla B's cousin, who was heard saying, "We told her this would blow up. We told her the fam wasn't behind it. She said she ain't need our permission." That line hit deep. Because now we weren't just watching Kayla versus the fans. It was Kayla versus her own family. The same family that King Vaughn held down. The same family that stood together when Vaughn was taken too soon. And now? Cracks were showing. Then came an unexpected twist. OTF erased Kayla's name from a pinned tribute post to Vaughn that had been on the page since 2021. Yup. The same post that had tagged her for years now read, "Long live V. Only the real stay solid." No at K-Lab. No mention. Nothing. People noticed fast. Comments flooded in. Wait, they removed her name? OTF distancing themselves from Von's own sister? This ain't just messy anymore, this is war. And as if that wasn't enough, Asian Doll posted a photo of Von, no caption, just a broken heart emoji, and tagged OTF. The timing? Impeccable. Now fans were split into factions. The Kayla defenders, the Von loyalists, the conspiracy theorists, and everyone in between. Meanwhile, 50 Cent still hadn't said a word. Not a single post. Not a single meme. Just silence. And for him, that silence was louder than words. But finally, on January 5th, 50 Cent broke it. He posted a cryptic tweet. They always mad when you do what they can't. Stay solid. Stay winning. He didn't mention Kayla. Didn't mention Von. But the fans knew. That was aimed right at the situation, and it only added more gas to the fire. And guess who liked the post? Kayla B. Liked it. Retweeted it. Then posted a picture of herself in 50's studio, smiling with the caption, "Pressure applied. No apologies." At this point, even rappers were getting involved. G Herbo tweeted, "Sometimes silence is protection. Sometimes it's disrespect." People weren't even sure who he was talking about, but it didn't matter. Everyone was watching. Everyone was picking sides. Then, out of nowhere, Keef, yes, Chief Keef, posted a laughing emoji with no caption. Now the fans were saying, "This ain't even drama anymore. This is a full-blown Chicago hip-hop civil war." And right when it felt like things had hit the peak, 50 Cent dropped the biggest bomb yet. On January 6th, he posted the teaser trailer for his new TV series. The name? Queen of Chi, Bloodline. The description? Inspired by real events. A sister rising from grief, facing enemies inside and out. Coming soon. The lead actress? Kayla B. Yup. She's starring in the show. Now it all made sense. The dinners. The party. The elevator. The silence. The tweets. All of it. This wasn't just a random moment. It was a strategic rollout. A chess move. And 50 Cent, once again, played it masterfully. But fans didn't know how to feel. Some were impressed. He flipped drama into a series. Genius. This man plays life like it's Power Season 10. Others were hurt. So this whole thing was a promo setup? Von's sister using his name for a role? That's what we doing now. The family was reportedly blindsided. Von's cousin posted again, saying, "Nobody knew about that show. Nobody was told. That's why folks feel betrayed. It's not acting, it's selling out." As for Kayla, she posted one final message. "Y'all said I was stuck in his shadow. Now I'm stepping out. Y'all mad again." And with that, she logged off. So now we ask, was this about healing or headlines? Did Kayla B move on in her own way, or did she use the memory of King Von to build her platform? Was 50 Cent genuinely helping someone tell their story, or pulling another power-style power move? And where does OTF stand now, with Kayla? Against her? Or are they done speaking her name entirely? The truth is, nobody has the full story. The New Year's Eve photo was just the spark. But behind it was a network of silence, strategy, pain, and opportunity. And somehow, a woman trying to find her voice after her brother's death may have started one of the most explosive rap storylines of the year. But what do you think? Was Kayla wrong for how she moved? Should Von's legacy be left untouched, or should his family be allowed to grow beyond it? And did 50 Cent cross a line, or just prove once again that he's the king of turning chaos into content? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We need to hear from real fans like you. If you're shook by this drama, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more wild stories from the world of hip-hop, fame, and family feuds. Turn on that bell so you don't miss the next chapter. Because trust us, this saga, it's just getting started. Stay tuned, stay woke, and we'll see you in the next one.